Here we are in section 1.3, exercises part A. This one says divide. Just do the division. If you have done division where the lines are in different locations and the numbers are in different locations, that's perfectly fine. Go ahead and use what you are used to. But if you're able to use the videos to see and make sure that you know where the numbers go and how you get the right answer, these will be helpful for that anyway. Other than that, let's do the solutions to numbers 27 through 32. So we go 7 goes into 23. 3 times. 3 times 7 is 21. Subtract and we get a 2. Drop down the 4 and we get 7 into 24 is 3. Again, that's a 21. Subtract. 24 minus 21 is 3. Now, so this could give us 33 remainder 3, or 33 and 3/7. But we can also keep going with the decimal. If we put a few decimals out here, I don't know, 2 or 3 of them, and we can keep going and get a decimal here. If there's a 0 there, 7 goes into 30 4 times. 4 times 7 is 28. Subtract that and we get a 2. Drop down the 0. 7 goes into 20 twice. 2 times 7 is 14. Subtract and we get a 6. Drop down the 0. 7 goes into 60. That's a lot. 7 times 9 is 63. 7 times 8 is 56. So 8 times 7 is 56. Boy, I don't think we should go too much further. This could keep going on for some time. If you were going to put an answer with 2 decimal places, we needed to go to 3. So we could write this as 33.43. Or it may eventually at some point repeat. So could get 33.428 and then have some numbers repeat. Let's check and see what the answer is in the book. And we get, there's the 33 and 3/7, or 33R3. It looks like if we would have kept going, it would have had 428,571 and then repeated over and over again. I'm not sure we have that much room, but we could keep going for a long time. That's correct. Let's do number 28. Nice job. We did it right. 5 goes into 1. No, 5 goes into 13 twice. 2 times 5 is 10. Subtract and we get 3. Drop down the 5. 5 goes into 35 7 times. Hey, this one goes evenly. That is nice. So 27 is our answer. Let's double check it here at the back of the book. Yes, indeed, 27. Number 29. 11 into 589. This one might be a little bit tough. 11 goes into 58. 6 is 66. 5 times 11 is 55. So 5 times 11 is 55. Subtract, and 58 minus 55 is 3. And bring down the 9. 11 goes into 39 3 times. 3 times 11 is 33. Subtract, and we get 6. So we could stop right there and say, hey, our answer is 53 remainder 6, or 53, even better, 53 and 6/11. Or, like we did with the other one, let's keep going and see if we can get some decimals out of here. So drop down a 0 and let's keep going. 11 goes into 60 5 times. 5 times 11 is 55. Subtract and we get a 5. A 0 drops down here. 11 goes into 50 4 times. 4 times 11 is 44. Subtract and we get a 6D. So 11 goes into 60 5 times, and we're going to repeat this pattern. A 5, 4, 5, 4. And that repeated after just 2, and we could tell that. That's great. So we could write it as 53.54, and the 5, 4 repeats forever. Or we could write it in one of these other ways. If we wanted to round, I suppose we could write 53.5. This guy would round the next guy up to a 5, so 53.55. So let's look at it. Yeah, 53 and 6/11, 53.54, or 53 remainder 6. Good. Okay, let's get us a little bit more space down here so we can work with this problem. Let's erase a few of those. And number 30. 0.04 into 56.3. I don't know my 0.04 times tables, so we're going to move this 2 places so we get the number 4. And then over here, we've got to move it 2 places. So this is 5, 6, 3, 0. This problem has the same answer as this problem. So we're going to do it. 4 goes into 5? Yes. 1 times 4 is 4. Subtract. Bring down a 6. 4 goes into 16. 4 times 4 is 16. Subtract, and we get 0. Bring down the 3. Does 4 go into 3? That's a 0 right there. 0 times 4 is 0. Subtract, and we get 3. Bring down the 0. Okay, I'm running out of room on the bottom, so I'm going to bring this up to here. 30. Okay, so I just brought that straight up there, and I'm going to keep going. 4 goes into 30. Let's not lose our place. 7 times, and that's 28. Subtract that, and we get a 2. So we could write an answer as 1407 and remainder 2, or 1407 and 2/4, which reduces, that fraction reduces down to 1/2. So 1407 and 1/2. This is correct, but it's not very conventional. Usually when they give us problems with decimals in them, they expect the answer to do in decimals. So let's keep going on this one with a decimal. Put a 0.0 out there, bring a 0 down. 4 goes into 20 5 times. And yeah, 1/2 is the same as 0.5. So we would write our answer as 1407.5. That's probably the most common way of writing an answer to a problem like this, even though these two are indeed correct. And there we have 1407.5. Number 31. 0.8 into 42. Well, let's move the decimals so we have a nice number out front. 8 goes into 420. 8 goes into 4. Nope. 8 goes into 42. 5 times. 5 times 8 is 40. Subtract. And 42 minus 40 is 2. 0. 8 goes into 20. That would be 2 times. 2 times 8 is 16. Subtract, and we get 4. So we could technically write this as an answer 52, remainder 4, or 52 and 4/8. 4/8 reduces down to a 1/2. So we could write it like that, but again, this is written in decimals as a beginning problem, so we're going to keep going and find out what the decimal is here. 8 goes into 40, 5 times, and that does it. So 52.5 is the conventional way of writing the answers. Let's check that and see. And there we have it, 52.5. And the last one. Oh, this one looks like kind of a tough one. We're going to move this over once and move this over once. So we get 21 into 1512. 21 goes into 15. Nope, it doesn't. 21 goes into 151. Ooh, I'm going to have to estimate 20 going into 150. It's 2 into 15. That's roughly a 7, I think. Let's try it. 7 times 21 is 147. Subtract 151 minus 147 is indeed a 4. Bring down the 2. 21 goes into 42. Twice. Oh, that was nice. It came out even. Otherwise, we might have had to put a decimal and do some zeros, and that would have been a longer problem. Let's double check our answer. And yes, indeed, 72. Good.